everyone. I'm going to be doing your tarot reads shortly, but I did want to say something that has been weighing very heavily on me, and I have been thinking about it very seriously. I will be putting up my tarot reads or continue to put them up on Clapper, but I think that my time of putting up my tarot reads here or even on YouTube is really just a waste of time for me because they're not really being seen and people are not really giving it a thumbs up and there's no likes, there's no nothing. I'm putting it out there and I'm putting the message and I'm trying to convey what the tarot's saying without selling you a fairy tale. I'm not going to tell you if you're chosen. I'm not going to tell you that you're going to win $1 billion, that you're going to become wealthy the next day, that your past person is going to come back, because really in reality we all have free will, right? Those are things that I don't intend to do with my tarot. So a lot of times people don't like it, don't give it a thumbs up, don't give it a heart, don't give it anything. They look at it, but they don't give it anything. So I'm really contemplating if I want to continue to put energy in putting up tarots here on TikTok. And I may decide that this is not worth my time. And the same thing with YouTube. It's really not worth my time. I could put in as much as I want and not get back the feedback or get back, that people really want me to continue this, right? I don't get that. So in the end, eventually I might decide, hey, this is not, route to go. And I know a lot of people will say, well, don't give up. And, people will tell me, don't give up, just continue. I have been doing this for quite a while. I don't think I need to continue it any further. But with that being said, I'm going to be putting up the tarot reads next. I do want to talk about astrology-wise. We do have Venus in Cancer and Saturn in Aries, and they're squaring one another, right? And what a square means is an intense type of energy. I'm going to put it that simple for you, because if we look at the skies and all the equations and everything, it's going to be a little difficult for you to understand. So what I'm saying is there is an intense energy between these two planets where there is a need of change in where we see relationships, commitments, partnerships, and how much we're giving to it and how much are we getting back. Is it really worth it? Does it hold stability? Does it have any future? And that's what it's all about, looking at commitments, relationships, partnerships, looking at yourself, even if you're single. Do you have what it takes to attract someone of stability, someone who can nourish you? And are you working on yourself and working on how, putting yourself out there, but bringing yourself out there in a stable way and not giving too much to anyone, right? It's always being balanced about the energies back and forth. So with relationships, you may see a few difficulties coming up here and there between last week and this week. And that's because you need to understand, where are you in that commitment relationship? Where are you if you're single? How open are you to a good relationship? And have you worked on yourself enough to attract that good relationship? Because a lot of us tend to jump in from one relationship to the next, and that's what causes issues. You bring the same issues, the same problems, the same energies to the next relationship, right? And that's why when I break up, I take forever to meet another person, especially if I was very committed to the past person and I felt like there was something there that could have grown, but unfortunately they didn't pull it through. And that's fine, those things happen. But I don't jump into relationships quickly because I want to get to know individuals, and I don't take it very far very quickly because I wanted to get to know the person and see how it's really going to work out. And when you break up from a past relationship, there's still that lingering energy that you need to break through before you go into a new one. But definitely, this square is all about us becoming honest with ourselves, honest with the type of person we are, the type of relationships we have, or the ones we in, and are they of stability? Are they long term? Do they have longevity in them? And is it something that's gonna bring me stability or not? And that is the question with that, okay? Then we have Pluto also squaring Mars. And this energy is a little different. This is about working on yourself. Mars is a go-getter. Mars is all about doing what needs to get done. Pluto's about looking at the self. What is it within yourself that has caused you to do certain things in your life? And what is it within yourself that have caused you stuck in cycles? And what is it within yourself that has caused you to do things that you could have changed or done better? So Mars is the go-getter. It's like Time to change, time to do something different, time to fix the issues within yourself and rise like the phoenix and not be like the scorpion, okay? Because that's what Scorpio's goal in lifetime is, to be different, not to be like the scorpion, you know, fighting and stinging and holding on to resentment, but setting those resentments free. And Pluto works on self-love, self-nurturing, and knowing when to set people or situations free. And if you're still holding on to them, Pluto will give you lots of lessons there, right? Pluto's about the self. What is it about the self that needs to change, that needs to grow so that you are in alignment with your greatest good, okay? So that's a little bit about astrology, a little bit about my tarot reads, and how I don't feel like it's picking up much here, and I may not continue it here, but definitely I will continue it in Clapper. So I will start doing the videos in Clapper themselves, just to get more acquainted with Clapper and get my videos out there, because I feel in Clapper a lot of people do give likes, a lot of people are there watching my videos. Unlike here in YouTube, it has been very hard. Unfortunately, I'm not the one who's going to dramatize my tarot, nor am I going to dramatize what's going to happen or what's going to come forward. I am very realistic about what I read and see, okay? And a lot of people, you know, they need that excitement when it comes to tarot so that they can feel excited. But me, I'm more like, yeah, let's focus on the nitty-gritty and what's honestly happening in your life, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to start Sagittarius next. That's the next reading I'm doing. I'm just giving you a heads up of what my plans are and possibilities here. And I'm just being upfront and honest with myself, okay? Love and light. I will be back soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.